What's going on, guys? Welcome to a Cyberpunk 2077 news video. And if you know this channel, you know this ain't really my style, but I do want to be able to walk that line for news where I find it to be good, big, juicy news, but not spoilery type stuff, or maybe things that players would maybe want to be surprised for, such as myself when we get our hands on the game. So that means like open world stuff, story, missions, that type of thing. So that's why my news videos are few and far between, because I want to find a good interview or an article like this one by Collider where there's some big juicy information, but that doesn't kind of break any surprises that we might have once we get our hands on the game. So without any further ado, leave a like on this video because it lets me know if I should cover more Cyberpunk 2077, because I know with the delay a lot of people are pissed off, but honestly I'm still hyped for it, man. I mean, you guys know me, I got the knee pads out ready to suck off CD Projekt Red, and no matter how many times they hurt me, I will always come back. So let's get right into it. Alright, so as previously mentioned, this interview done with Collider is with the senior quest designer on Cyberpunk 2077, Patrick Mills, and the first thing that he was asked that I thought was incredibly juicy is, what are the DLC plans? And he says this: we're currently focusing on the main game, but you can expect something similar to The Witcher 3 in terms of DLC treatment. That's huge, man, because honestly, if you ask me, The Witcher 3 is better than Undead Nightmare, making it, to me, the best DLC packs we've ever received for a video game ever. It's incredible. I love the DLC packs for The Witcher 3. So if that's what's in store, dude, this game's going to have a long life. As if it wasn't going to already. I mean, come on. So yeah, this is great, great news from CD Projekt Red. Alright, the next thing that honestly I found pretty damn juicy, considering that PS5 and Series X are right on the horizon, any significant differences between PS4, Xbox One, and the PS5 Series X versions. When the game launches on, I find it funny how this is like barred out, December 10th, everyone who purchases the Xbox One or PS4 version will be able to play the game on Xbox Series X and PS5 respectively via backwards compatibility. We already knew that. As we've announced some time ago, in the future, we plan on releasing a free update that'll allow the game to take full advantage of next-gen hardware. So that's beautiful, man. The fact that there's going to be an update to optimize it for next-gen consoles. Now, I mean, who knows if this is BS or if it's real or whatever it is. I mean, CD Projekt Red is usually pretty good with this type of thing. So there might be some enhancements to the next-gen versions, which would be absolutely dope. And honestly, it might make, I mean, as long as the game actually comes out on December 10th, knock on wood, this might actually make the delay worth it if there actually is an optimized version on next-gen. Alright, the next juicy thing that was brought up was player choice. We know that this is something that was going to be in Cyberpunk for a while. We have known this, but to what extent are we going to see player choice? Well, Patrick Mills says player choice is important, and indeed, the way you handle quests or side content, even the early ones, can dramatically change what our main story looks like by the end. So, I mean, some developers just kind of say that to fluff up their game, like, yeah, sure, player choice, but it's not actually true. I believe him here. I really do. And he also says that this is a personal story and that Mike's Pondsmith has an adage about Cyberpunk. In Cyberpunk, you can't save the world, you can only save yourself. Which I think, honestly, that quote in itself tell us, you know that saying, a picture tells us 1,000 words? Well, that quote tells us 1,000 words about player choice in Cyberpunk. What I just said either makes a bunch of sense or makes it sound like I'm smoking crack. Probably the second one. Up next, the interviewer asked if a player wanted, could they ignore the main quest indefinitely to a lengthy degree and play sandbox with meaningful character and level progression. And Mill says absolutely, and that it's one of his favorite ways to play. And this part to me is key. He says he loves to set his destination to a quest on the other side of the city and slowly make his way there on foot, taking in the sights and completing side activities on the way. Honestly, one of my favorite things to do in games, especially when it's expansive like this, is to take in the sights. So it's comforting to know that one of the developers of the game feels the same way. And the last two big questions that I will give you guys the answer to here is, I'll group them together because the answer to both of them is the same. Patrick Mills was asked, what is like the average length of time for one playthrough? He said, I don't know. Also, he was asked, has Keanu played the game? He said, I don't know. Alright guys, that'll do it for this news video today for Cyberpunk 2077. If you want to see more stuff like this, because I'm starting to get into that mode where I'm getting obsessed with it. Even though it's about a month away, I'm getting to be that Cyberpunk 2077 obsession mode. So if you want to see more videos like this, leave a like to let me know that you want to see more of it, and comment down below. I'll read all of them. You guys know me. So yeah, if you guys want to see more of that, do that, and make sure you subscribe if it's your first time. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.